Hey guys, what's up? Scott here, back once more with another video. Well, we're continuing on the road to Avengers Doomsday. We've got Daredevil Born Again coming out in about a month, so I'm excited for that. Now, there's rumors that Daredevil will be in the Avengers movies, at least in one of them, but that show's going to be kind of its own story. But it's actually telling a story with other characters and an overarching villain. That's what I've been missing from the MCU. I think the MCU has done some really good movies and shows since Endgame. Spider-Man No Way Home was great. I liked the Marvels. I liked Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Thor: Love and Thunder was terrible. So they've definitely not had some not great ones. But I love the Hawkeye show. I liked Moon Knight. So the MCU has been a very mixed bag of quality since the end of Endgame. But they've done some really good stuff, of course. But the thing that's been missing is a feeling of the overarching story of what, like the first three phases, especially after the first Avengers, we knew we were building to Thanos, right? They showed him quite a bit leading up to Infinity War and Endgame. We knew, like, this guy is our big bad, and we're building to him. And we know... Those that really keep up with it know Doctor Doom is our next big bad. It was supposed to be Kang, but that just didn't work out for a variety of reasons. But I think Doctor Doom is a good choice to take the place as the next big bad. But he's never even been name dropped in the MCU up to this point. We only briefly see him in the credit scene of the Fantastic Four First Steps. But, that all said, but the MCU is getting back on track with these Avengers movies, I think. Doomsday. With Doomsday and Secret Wars. So I'm very excited for these movies because I've been, me, I keep up with all the Marvel news and leaks and stuff. So I'm not going to go into spoilers, of course. I don't want to ruin anything for anyone. But the stuff I've read about these two Avengers movies, the leaks, all I will say is these next Avengers movies will have a story on the quality level of Lord of the Rings and the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the original Star Wars trilogy. And story beat... Oh, okay, let me rephrase that. The story will take beats from Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, and of the original Star Wars story of Anakin Skywalker and Luke Skywalker and all that. And I won't go into spoilers because I don't want to ruin it, but I think I figured out what the story is going to be, and I'm so excited for it. I love that they're telling a different kind of story this time than they told with Infinity War and Endgame. They're doing something different, and I like it, and I love it, and I'm so excited. But the factors of movies like the story beats of movies like Revenge of the Sith, and then leading into A New Hope will factor into this story, and so yes. And Lord of the Rings and story factors like Lord of the Rings will factor in. I won't go into specifics, but you will see what I mean when you see the films, and I'm so excited to see what they're gonna do. So anyway, guys, these movies are gonna be epic, and the MCU. I truly believe the MCU is back, and so I'm excited for Daredevil Born Again. Just kind of its own thing, but it's telling a good story. Spider-Man Brand New Day looks really good. I think it's gonna be really good. It's introducing a lot of elements to going forward, I think, for the MCU. So, again, no spoilers. But that movie is going to set up quite a bit of interesting stuff for Spider-Man going forward for sure, and other things. So, anyway, guys, I'm so excited for the future of Marvel over these next couple of years, and I will be there every step of the way. So, please join me on this journey. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and peace out.